Miss Brady, could we please show the witness Government Exhibit 642 and 643? Do you recognize those items, Mr. Hamilton? Yes. What are they? That says Big Money 821. How are you able to recognize these items, Mr. Hamilton? I've seen them before in person. So starting with Exhibit 642, the jury can't see it. What is that? That is Jizzle. And 643, what is that? That is Jizzle's tattoos. The government offers 642 and 643. No objection. Received. May we publish, Your Honor? Yes. Could we please start with 642? Mr. Hamilton, who is that in the picture? Jizzle. And what is on his hand? 821, Big Money. It's a tattoo? Yes. Could we have 643, Miss Brady? Is that a close-up of the same tattoo? Yes. And what does 821 mean? 8 letters, 2 words, 1 meaning. Big money. So this is a tattoo about big money? Yes. Was it common within BMB to get tattoos with BMB sayings? Yes. Could we please have Government Exhibit 201-15, which is from the defendant's Facebook account? What is that, Mr. Hamilton? That is a tattoo of big money. And do you recognize that tattoo? Yes. Whose tattoo do you recognize it as? Polo Rell. Could we please have Government Exhibit 201-12, which is from the defendant's Facebook account? Mr. Hamilton, could you please read the title that is listed as the caption to this photo? I'm a big money nigga from Rundown City. What does Rundown City mean? Well, 2012, 2011, Rundown City was another term for White Plains Road. What does rundown mean? Rundown is when you run down on a person to rob them, to shoot them, for females, we say run down on a female to try to talk to a female. And Rundown City refers to White Plains Road? Yes. Mr. Hamilton, I want to talk about a couple of other terms here. Are you familiar with the term beef? Yes. What does beef mean? It's when you have enemies. How would you use it in a sentence? I would say I got beef with Edenwald. Are you familiar with the term lurking? Yes. What does lurking mean? That means when you're looking for an op. What is op short for? Opposition. What does snitching mean? Cooperating. How was snitching thought of within BMB? Excuse me? How was snitching thought of within BMB? In BMB, it was thought of not being the right thing to do. How so? Because you telling on your friends. Did you ever hear anyone threatened for snitching? Excuse me? Did you ever hear anyone threatened for snitching? Yeah. Do you recall that time? A time when BMB member was snitching? Did you hear it once or many times? Many times. What does dry snitching mean? That means when you're snitching but you're not cooperating to a police. You're basically saying you're talking about an event that happened to somebody when you shouldn't be talking about the event. It should be kept a secret. But the somebody is not law enforcement? Yes. Sorry, Miss Brady. Could we have that back, please? It was 201-12. Mr. Hamilton, what is the defendant doing with his hand in this picture? He's throwing up a sign. What sign is that? It's basically an East Side sign. Could we please show the witness Government Exhibit 28? Counsel, by the way, find a spot sometime in the next 5 minutes. We'll give the jury their mid-afternoon break. We could do it now, Your Honor. All right, very good. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a 15-minute break at this time and resume. Okay, let's continue. Thank you, Your Honor. Miss Brady, can we please show the witness Government Exhibit 28? Mr. Hamilton, do you recognize that? Yes, that is Boogie. Boogie Boo. He's BMB. How do you know he is BMB? I pieced him. I used to chill with him every day, too. Your Honor, the government offers Exhibit 28 as well as 28B. No objection. Received. And 28C. Received. I'm sorry. I thought I had received it. 28B is the nickname Boogie, and 28C is Boogie Boo. The witness said both. No objection. Received. Ms. Brady, can we please publish what is in evidence as Government Exhibit 203-1, which is from Boogie's Facebook page? Could you please zoom in on the middle of the screen? Mr. Hamilton, could you please read the second status there? If she don't hold the grip for you when push comes to shove, then she ain't ever gonna ride. What does grip mean? It's another word for gun. Ms. Brady, can we please publish Government Exhibit 201-5 in evidence, which is from the defendant's Facebook account? Could we please zoom in on the bottom of the screen? Mr. Hamilton, could you please read the comment here, the top one? Don't front, I got the 357, LOL. What does LOL mean? Laugh out loud. What does 357 mean? That's a gun. What kind of gun? It's a revolver. What is a revolver? A gun that doesn't drop shells. Have you ever seen a 357 revolver? Yes. What does it look like? It's chrome, big, long, heavy. What does don't front mean? Don't front means don't play around, don't lie, be serious. Miss Brady, could we please have Government Exhibit 207-1, which is from Deshaun Bennett's Facebook page? Could we please zoom in on the second from the top status? Mr. Hamilton, could you please read what is the third item on this pullout that begins with tray shots? Tray shots, headshots, nigga, high beam, red dots nigga. What does tray shots mean? Tray shots is a word referring to the death of Kiki Diane. Why does tray shots mean that? Trey means 3 in 357. That's short for Trey, meaning that's what shot Kiki. So we made it tray shots. What does high beam red dots mean? A beam is a beam that's on a gun, attached to the gun. And through the beam, it has a red dot. And where you point the gun, it shows a red dot, whoever you point the gun at. We can take that down, Miss Brady. Mr. Hamilton, when you testified earlier about the kinds of things that BMB would post on Facebook, you mentioned rap videos. Who are the main rappers for BMB? Zico Nico and Polo Rell. Focusing on Polo Rell, did you listen to rap songs that he wrote about BMB? Every day. What kinds of things did Polo Rell rap about in his songs? Real life things, things that really happened, things that BMB members did, things that he did, things that really took place uptown. How did listening to those songs affect you? It motivated me to seek revenge. How so? Because everything that was being said was really true. It was really facts. It wasn't made up. It wasn't a lie. It motivated me to catch revenge for my friends that died. When you said things that were being said, do you mean by the defendant in his rap songs? Yes. Did you ever listen to the defendant's rap songs with other members of BMB? Yes. How did other members of BMB react to the defendant's rap songs? Same way that I reacted. Very animated. Hype. Wanted to go to the ops side to shoot at him. Wanted to do more crimes. Did I hear you say the word hype? Yes. What does that mean? Like hyperactive? Did I hear you say the term ops side? Yes. What does that mean? That means the rival's territory. Did you have a gun while you were a member of BMB? Yes. What kind? A .32 revolver. Did other members of BMB have guns? Yes. Did BMB members share guns with each other? Yes. Where did BMB keep their guns? In the houses, on females, in garbage cans in the park, on top of car tires. Okay, why did they keep guns on females? Because the cops, most likely you need a female cop to search a female. And why did they keep the guns in garbage cans? The cops really wouldn't search the garbage for weapons, so we were putting it in the garbage can. And why did they keep guns on tires of cars? They wouldn't search that place neither. And where would these cars be parked? On the streets. Are you familiar with different kinds of guns? Yes. What kinds of guns are you familiar with? Handguns, machine guns. Have you ever seen the defendant with a gun before? Yes. When? In videos and in person. Okay, let's focus first on the videos. Can you please describe the video where you saw the defendant with a gun? He was holding 2 guns at one time. And did that video have a name? Yes. What was that? Flexing. And was Flexing the name of a rap song? Yes. Okay, so you said he had 2 guns. Were you able to see what kinds of guns they were? Yes. What kind? 357. What does flexing mean? It's to wear designer clothes, drive fancy cars, jewelry, have money. How do you know that the guns in the video are 357s? I know my guns. Did you see that video more than once? Yes. Are the guns the defendant is holding in the video real guns or props? Objection. Ground. Personal knowledge, Your Honor. Pardon? Lack of personal knowledge. No, I think given his previous answer, the objection is overruled. You may answer. Do you want the question put again? Mr. Hamilton, are the guns in the video flexing real or props? Real. How do you know? Nothing about it is fake. We don't wear fake clothes, fake jewelry, nothing. And if he did have a fake gun, that would be called pump faking. So that's one thing we don't do is pump fake. What does pump faking mean? Mean living a lie? You doing something that's not true? Miss Brady, could we please show the witness Government Exhibit 640A? Do you recognize that, Mr. Hamilton? Yes. What is it? That is a 357. That's the flexing video. Is it a photograph? Are you looking at a photograph on your screen? Yes. Is that a photograph taken from the flexing video that you just told the jury about? Yes. Could we please turn to 640B? What is that? That is the 357. Is that also a photograph from the flexing video? Yes. Could we please have 640E? Is that also a photograph from the flexing video? Yes. The government offers 640A, B, and E. No objection. Received. May we publish to the jury, Your Honor? Yes. Starting with 640A, Mr. Hamilton, who is in the middle of the screen here? Polo Rell. And what's in his hand? A gun. What kind of gun? A 357. A 357. Could we please turn to 640B? Is that the same thing? Yes. Could you describe what the gun looks like? Chrome, heavy, long, big. And what about this gun tells you that it's a revolver? Well, a 357 has a barrel, so I'm assuming any gun with a barrel is a revolver. Okay, what does a barrel mean? Just for the people who may not know what that looks like. It's a chamber. You can see it on the outside of the gun. So the chamber is not built inside the gun. It's built on the outside. Could we have 640E, please? Mr. Hamilton, who is this in the photo? Polo Rell. What is he holding? 2 guns. They look blurry here. Are these the 2 guns that you saw in the flexing video that you had seen previously? Yes. We can take that down, Miss Brady. Mr. Hamilton, you previously mentioned a person named Big Bank who died. Who is Big Bank? A member of BMB. Did you know him before he died? Yes. How did you know he was a member of BMB? I pieced him. We went to school together. We grew up together. Did Big Bank go by any other names? Big Head. Could we please show the witness Government Exhibit 33? Do you recognize that person? Yes. Who is it? Big Bank. The government offers Exhibit 33, 33B, and 33C. No objection. Received. Mr. Hamilton, who is Big Bank's brother? Chicken. Is Chicken in BMB? Yes. How do you know? Chicken was my friend. That was my everyday friend. That was one of my best friends. Have you seen him do the BMB handshake? Yes. Can we please show the witness Government Exhibit 29? Do you recognize that person? Yes. Who is it? That's Chicken. The government offers Exhibit 29 and 29B. No objection. Received. May we publish? Yes. Mr. Hamilton, Have you previously spoken to Chicken about Big Bank's death? Yes. How did Big Bank die? He got beaten to death. By who? Eatonwald. Did you also discuss Big Bank's death with other members of BMB? Yes. Was it common knowledge within BMB that Big Bank was killed by Eatonwald? Yes. How did members of BMB feel about Big Bank's death? Objection. Sustained. Mr. Hamilton, how did you feel about Big Bank's death? I was mad. I was upset. I felt like I needed to do something about it. Did BMB members do anything to remember and to honor Big Bank? Yes. What kinds of things? Have candle lightings when he died, or the day he died. We'll get his name tatted or wear his shirts, or we'll put Big Bank in our Facebook username, or just Bank itself. Could we please pull up Government Exhibit 201-6, which is from the defendant's Facebook account? Could we please zoom in on the fourth status? Mr. Hamilton, could you please read the fourth status here, starting with the word all? All my niggas trap hard, R.I.P. Big Bank. That's the trap god. What does trap hard mean? Selling drugs hard. Trap means selling drugs? Yes. What does trap god mean? Trap god means somebody selling drugs for basically all their life. Is this post a typical example of how BMB members would use Facebook to write about Big Bank? Objection. Ground. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Ground. Personal knowledge. Overruled. Mr. Hamilton, is this post typical of other ones that BMB members would write about Big Bank? Yes. Approximately when was Big Bank murdered? 2013. Miss Brady, you can take that down, please. Was there already beef between Eatonwald and White Plains Road when Big Bank died? Yes. Do you know when that beef started? White Plains and Eatonwald had beef before BMB had beef with Eatonwald, but the BMB beef had started around like 2006, 2007. And the White Plains Road beef was before that? Yes. So before your time? Yes. You previously talked about BMB's other rival gangs. Starting with ECG, do you know how long White Plains Road was beefing with ECG? For a couple of years now. And turning to Slut Gang, how long was BMB beefing with Slut Gang? About 4 years when Kiki died. 4 or 5 years. Who is Kiki? Kiki is originally from Eatonwald, but he was a member of Slut Gang. Can we please show the witness Government Exhibit 43? Do you recognize that person? Yes. Who is it? Kiki. The government offers Exhibit 43. No objection. Received. May we publish to the jury, Your Honor? Yes. Mr. Hamilton, have you ever met Kiki? No. How are you able to recognize him? Facebook. Approximately when was Kiki murdered? About 2014. And before the summer of 2014, what was the relationship between Slut Gang and BMB? We were cool with them. We can take that down, Miss Brady. Mr. Hamilton, you previously testified that drill means going into rival territory to shoot at the opposition. Was there ever a time that you personally did a drill for BMB? Yes. Approximately when was that? 2015. And where were you before you went on the drill? In my neighborhood, 215. Do you remember? 215 and what cross street? Howland. Who else was there? There was a couple of us. It was in the summertime. It was late night. Joe was there. Will, Matt, Chicken, and a couple of other people. You mentioned Joe. Who was Joe? He's a member of Triple M and BMB. And did he have status in either of those gangs? In Triple M. What was his status? He was a big homie. Meaning he was one of the top leaders? Yes. Can we please show the witness Government Exhibit 21? Do you recognize that person? Yes. Who is it? That's Joe. The government offers Exhibit 21 and 21B. No objection. Received. May I publish, Your Honor? Yes. Mr. Hamilton, how did the decision to do a drill that day come about? We got into a heated argument, and it felt like I needed to put some work in. I'm usually the type of person to deny putting in work, saying no all the time. At Big Bank, and Quay had died at the time, so it was a lot of things going on. So Chicken had threatened me to go put in some work. And it was basically my life or somebody else's life. So they went and grabbed a gun, and I went to the outside to put in some work.